What's up, people weeples? How's it going, everyone? It is Saturday, February 26th. Or February 26th. February 6th. Alright, this bot is being effing weird this morning. I keep like, there you go, okay. I keep turning it off and on, and it just like, sometimes it responded, then it didn't, and then it confused me, and then like, then I was like confused. So then like, it was confused, that I was confused, and we just got complete confusion this morning in this stream. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get some bets going here. Should we change this? 180, 180 seconds. How about that? And why didn't it just change that on the screen? Come on, really, game? Or not game, really, bot? All right, guys, let's go ahead and do 3-minute bets. We'll do 3 minutes instead of 2 minutes. Oh, I see. It kind of adds a little buffer time so that by the time the bet's communicated, you actually have 3 minutes to bet. I actually didn't notice that before. That's very nice of the bot to do that for us. Right? Right. So hopefully everyone has had a good Saturday morning, relatively. Hopefully everyone slept well. I had a hard time getting to sleep last night. I don't know about you. I had some stuff on my mind. I didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m. I made a double dose of raspberry tea before I went to bed. Casey wearing yellow jerseys. Stop it. Stop it. Lies. They wearing red? Probably. I would bet that they are. You think it's rad? So my stream from last night, my Rock Band stream, got blocked. It was blocked worldwide. So I guess depending upon the artist, their songs, like, they just will not let you not that I was intentionally trying to infringe upon anyone's copyright. I was just playing songs, and like some songs, like, the artist won't let YouTube monetize and make money off of it or whatever, and so like they just blocked the video altogether. So for anyone who wasn't there for the Rock Band stream last night, you'll never be able to watch it because it's been blocked. West Cocking Lane. What the heck? You can't ask 8-Ball anything. Look, you don't want to ask 8-Ball for anything positive, because very likely, very likely 8-Ball, most of its responses are negative, or like maybe middle of the road or negative, I feel like, right now. Damn you, game. Alright, we're going to do 15-minute quarters, actually, for this one. So, why is my girlfriend a dude? What the hell? Because you're Manti Te'o? I don't know, like... that was an odd response. Probably not. Maxwell's just sitting there staring at something on the desk. He's like intently staring at it, but it's looks like a piece of cat litter.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
I feel like that was a new one.
We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever.
Number 10 on Kansas City. What the heck? Okay.
Downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. As it'll be the AFC
So I woke up this morning at like 8, maybe quarter after 8, and then ended up running. I ran for a little bit. For 2 miles, 20 minutes, 45 seconds. Oh, jeez. NFL reschedules 27 games. All 8 East divisions affected due to Devil Sabres COVID-19 outbreaks. 27 games? Okay. Somehow I lost hours overnight, too. I lost like 9 hours. No, 7 hours. We were at 31:16 yesterday, and then this morning it was 31:09, so some hours dropped off. You're from Italy. Okay. Easy. That makes no sense, but okay. I'm pretty sure that Easy is not from Italy. Easy is dead as well, so. Sorry, you died from AIDS a long time ago, bruh. See you at the crossroads.
Leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback, Rich Gannon, and had his defense totally prepared. And boy, did they play well and won their first.
Yeah, remember they changed the rules in the NFL thanks to John Gruden. That whole situation. Can't join a team like mid-season or whatever. Shut up and kick the damn ball, Marcus says. Stop Brandon Gaudin and Charles Robinson, or Marcus is going to come slit your throat.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect
Poop.
early,
Whoa.
we're gonna see some shots downfield.
What's up, Whitey?
Talk to us about
Wesley. How's Ella doing? Did you get a chance to talk to her yesterday on Snapchat? Or go see her? Are you gonna see her this weekend? When's the next time you're gonna go hang out and chillax? You know, Netflix and chill.
I think it's pretty obvious though. That'll help them win.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll hope that
So let's see if EA gives us actually a good simulation today, or if they're gonna find a way to if EA's gonna find a way to ruin it again.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got
Jamarcus Russell should have played in the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't maybe. She has volleyball this weekend, so I'm seeing her next weekend. It'll be 1 year next Sunday. Oh, very nice.
Throwing on second down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to get this one out.
So what are you gonna do for, this 1 year anniversary? You gonna buy her a flower? Some flowers? You gonna buy her some chocolate? You gonna get her a card? Smash! Stop, Marcus! Come on, dude. I mean, of course. No, stop. No, stop it. It's not just about that though. Like you gotta show your woman some affection. Let her know you're in it to win it, or in it to get it. No, no, in it to win it. In it for the long haul. Oh, and Brady throws it away. Okay, so that's interesting. So interesting start to the game.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this.
Will you get NCAA in 2 years? It's in 2 years? Jeez. I just want to be able to get an Xbox Series X. I mean, I would be happy just getting that just to see how that works. But, like, again, I signed up for that service that's supposed to notify you when they come out. And every time they come out, like, I never get notified. So I would just like to be able to get my hands on a Series X. That would be nice. That would be a good start. You bought her a ring. Whoa. What? So like a promise ring, or just like kind of a more of a decorative, like kind of a ring like a girl would just wear, just like a fashionable, I guess, ring.
And carry his team towards the playoffs.
They just started development. Well, I mean, you know they're just gonna copy Madden pretty much, right? I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Let's not kid ourselves. A promise ring. Wow, very nice. Okay. All right. Wow, Le'Veon Bell actually ran 10 yards. It's amazing. So Kansas City's first drive starts with a first down, so that's a good start for Kansas City this time.
That offensive line, if they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, I'm disappointed on my hours going down. I don't understand why they dropped. I must have had like a big stream sometime last year around this time, I guess. I don't know, like, and all of a sudden hours just dropped off.
Because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now.
She was asking for a promise ring since December. What? Wow, okay, that's interesting. So why okay, so yeah, that's kind of interesting. So a girl asked for a promise ring? I thought, like, isn't that just supposed to come naturally? Like, you're supposed to just feel like you want to get her a promise ring. So is that what you feel in your heart that you want to do, or are you just getting it for her because that's what she wants? I mean, I'm assuming that you're doing it because of both. And look, you don't have to answer my question. I'm just asking to make conversation, okay? So, like, you guys never have to answer anything I ask you if it's too personal or private, whatever you want to call it. Her friends probably pushed her to ask him to get that promise ring. Stop. 40. Oh, wow, okay.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I mean, he's a kid, but these are young kids that we're talking about here, Patrick. I mean, that's kind of like, I don't know, like, again, I never really had, like, anything serious in high school or anything like that, or in school at all, so, I mean, I wouldn't really know, like, my bad, yeah, I know, it's just like, these are like kids we're talking about here. So, I mean, it's just, it's cute, I mean, it's fine.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards.
Like 16, they're like 16 or younger.
You could do just about anything.
I can't remember exactly.
You're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out.
But that's good though that Wesley, that you're doing something for Valentine's Day though. Or gonna do something that she wants. Oh, what a play! Oh, Kelsey with the catch and almost broke free for the touchdown, but his momentum carries him out of bounds. What a play! Make her a promise bracelet.
26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his
Yeah, I feel like the best kind of gifts that you can give to someone are ones that you craft yourself. Like, if you can, I mean, if it's something you can craft yourself, then yes. I mean, it's kind of hard to craft jewelry by yourself. I mean, other than if you buy jewelry and decorate it or something like that, or buy some kind of crappy quote-unquote jewelry. Mahomes looks, throws, caught, touchdown, Kansas City. So Kansas City strikes first drive, touchdown. Definitely different, a little different than some of our first, or actually all of our first sims. I don't think Kansas City's ever really scored first. Make her a diamond sword or a diamond pickaxe. Oh God, Marcus, please, you nerd. Make her do the mining. Say, hey, baby, I'll give you all the diamonds you want, but you got to go find them all for me first. And then give them to me, and then I'll just give them to you. Find me 9 diamonds, baby, and I'll give you a diamond block. And the extra point is up, and it is good. So Kansas City with a 7-point lead to start the game. So Tampa Bay had the ball first, went 3 and out, punted to Kansas City, and they drove down the field for their first drive for a touchdown. So remember, guys, this game's probably going to go till like noon-ish since we started a little after 10. So 2-hour game, 15-minute quarters. It's Madden. So I need BlackBerry stock to go up. It looked like it actually increased. It's at 13 bucks. AMC went down to under $7, dude. It's so disappointing. You gotta go back to work. Oh. Okay, man. Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, dude. Have fun at work. Like your work, big dog. Thanks.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Will Kansas City actually win one of these sims? Marcus coin. Oh God, stop it. Did you create your own? Did you create your own currency? Your own cryptocurrency, Marcus? You know, we could actually create if I had the wherewithal, the desire, the mindset to do this, I could create like a Baker coin. Technically, I mean, I think just about anyone can create a cryptocurrency. But the thing is that it has to like have meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like, otherwise, it's not worth anything. Right, so I don't even know, like, if you create a cryptocurrency, it has to have a purpose. Otherwise, it's just another cryptocurrency and it's not worth anything. Gold dragons, but real. Well, I think technically that would be considered. Technically, that would be. I think there would be some copyright issues there because gold dragons were real in the Game of Thrones. So they actually have, like, I've seen someone that's put a design to it, and I don't know if the image I found was based on what it would have looked like in the show, but someone had one before and it looked pretty sick. But like, yeah, I don't think I can really use that. Create Baker's stand. I said it could be like Baker coin or something like that. I mean, Bakey coin. Or just call it Bakey. So you have Bakeys.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Thinking about going to get some more coffee. I got some coffee after I made like sort of an omelet, I guess, but without anything else except for like only with egg. So it was basically an omelet that was just an egg omelet. So to speak. So I took the egg, I basically like let it fry in the pan. Like I scrambled the yolk essentially, and then like smooth it out over the pan so it's all flat and it'll cook through real fast. I let it cook through on one side for a little bit till like it's almost completely cooked through on the top as well, and then I flip it over and then let the other side cook for just a short period of time and just kind of keep flipping it just to keep it heated through, and then I fold it in half and put it on a sandwich, and instead of like just eating the egg like, you know, just an omelet, I eat it on a sandwich. So it's pretty good. I mean, if I wanted, I could put like mushrooms in it or something like that and then make it like an actual omelet, but I wouldn't put it on a sandwich in that case. That would be nasty. Like a mushroom egg sandwich. Ew. But I should if I had more desire to do so, I would put more effort into making like breakfast food. All right, so Tampa Bay driving on this drive.
is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Brady
Declare independence. Gotcha.
A short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and
I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Say I'm seceding from the union.
Occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, they start to creep.
Did you ever see that, Marcus? Did you ever see that episode of South Park, the one with the peppermint schnapps? The one where Cartman wanted, what was it? Cartman, he vowed to make Stan and Kyle his slaves. And they were like, oh, you couldn't do it. They just happened to have like a reenactment of the North versus the South. Like a Gettysburg like reenactment or something like that. And then Cartman managed to get the guys from the South all drunk on this peppermint schnapps. So then the South ended up beating the North, and then they were like, oh, everyone's mad. They're like, that's not how it works. And then so they redid the reenactment, and the South won again. And then Cartman convinces them to start going to actual cities, and they start taking over actual cities and stuff because they're all drunk. And he just keeps constantly feeding them this peppermint schnapps just so that they keep doing what he wants. So his goal was to have them take over the whole country so that he could win the battle for the South and make Stan and Kyle his slaves. But then they said, look, if we beat you, then like you can't. Oh, he might just be short. He may have gotten it, but he could be inches. No, they gave him the first. What if the South won? Yeah, it would be a sad state that we'd be in right now as a country, possibly. I mean, you never know. There probably could have been another war. I mean, imagine if Trump supporters ruled the country. That's basically what would happen if the South won. I mean, I should say not all Trump supporters, but like, you know, what they consider as base. Like some of those stupid white redneck people with low IQ. Imagine our country being run by those people. Sad. Oh, they blitzed. They sent two safeties. That was like an all-out blitz.
That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Yeah, MAGA Proud Boys leading the country. Exactly. That would be it would be a very sad state for our world. No one could look up to America. I mean, that's the thing. America would be a completely different country if that had happened. Like, no one could look up to us. Because they're like, well, shit, you guys have slaves, and you talk about, like, independence and all this kind of stuff and equal rights or whatever. You know, even then, like, you never know. Like, gays wouldn't have rights. You know, gays would still have to be like, oh, my God, that dude just got dropped. Shit. God. Fournette just got drilled. Yeah, you know, it just maybe immigration would go towards Mexico. Yeah, people would be like leaving the U.S. to go to Mexico. No, I don't know, or they would just be, or U.S. would be going to Canada. You know, like it would be crazy. It would be a crazy world that we would be living in if that was the case. But I feel like if the South would have won, that there would have probably been another rebellion or something. Like you would have had another civil war, like part 2. The North remembers, the North returns. Oh, touchdown, Bucs. Oh, he just took a dump. He's like, this is my career in a nutshell. There's like literally like no coverage at all in these games. I feel like I could be wrong. Hey yo, he didn't spike. I mean, technically he did though, right? He just pretended like he was taking a really hard crap. Yeah, I feel so tired. Like even when I woke up when I was running, oh my God, I felt so exhausted. I felt so exhausted running, and there was multiple times where I was at like the 16-minute mark. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna hit stop, and I'm like, it was close to 17 minutes. I'm like, I only got like 4 minutes to go. So then I was kind of like keeping my head. I'm like, okay, keep going, and then 3 minutes came, and I'm like, okay, just 3 minutes, and then 2 minutes came, and I'm like, okay, just 2 minutes, man. Like, just keep going. Like, we're almost there. Like, that was it took a lot of mental power to like not just stop on the treadmill like before I hit my 2-mile mark this morning. That was rough. I think it was because I increased the speed a little bit this morning. Well, just a very little bit, because normally I run at like 5.7. I think it's 5.7 miles per hour or kilometers per hour, however the hell it is. Miles per hour. And then, but then I upped it to 5.8. But there's a huge difference in speed between 5.7 and 5.8.
Kansas City taking the field for
So at 5.8, I was definitely like working up a sweat, and you know, I could tell my upper body was getting red and stuff like that because it's heating up and stuff. I feel like I need to keep doing that because that's how I burn. You know, you burn more calories that way, right? Because then you're actually getting, your body's actually getting overheated and you're starting to burn fat. So I may need to actually. 5.7 seems too easy. Like I can do it and not really, like I'll sweat a little bit, but not that much. 5.8 was certainly much more difficult. All right, a little draw play as he runs right into the defender, falls over him for 2 yards. Yeah, I feel like that again. I feel like this is the one thing that they changed in Madden this year to prevent like just teams going back and forth down the field. Like they don't go for. They actually don't try to score every play. It's kind of like they do, but they don't. Caught first down, Kelsey. You know, it's they don't like take the right path to the end zone. They just kind of take some path, and it's sort of random, and they kind of do different things to. You know, it's almost, it just makes it a game, which is nice. But then it's kind of annoying when you see like them do like really. It's third down presented by Next Gen Stats. What's presented by Next Gen Stats? Oh, stuffed. All right, let me go get some more coffee because I need some coffee. I feel like I'm just like gassed. I don't know why I feel so drained today. Maybe it was too much Rocket League last night for the stream. got me worn down. Jet sweep on a 2-point conversion. Marcus? What are you talking about? Are you just like finding random things to say? Ow.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Kelsey.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Whoa, throws it away.
Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it.
Sometimes all they have to do is run in a straight and then cut back for no reason. Well, yeah, I think it's because they're trying to keep the simulation as real as possible, quote unquote, like, because every play can't go for a touchdown, right? And that's how it used to be in simulations past. So that's how you know, like, they've at least paid some attention to their simulation, the simulation aspects of the game. I mean, it's good because it makes the games more interesting, but some plays you're just like, okay. Like, why did you do all that? Like the ones where they're running down the sideline and they're swaying back and forth.
Now
Oh, God, Mahomes back to pass. Throws, caught. Oh, he had it, but then dropped it incomplete. Preston Baker fan fiction. Trey has some of that somewhere. Yeah, did you see Trey was so excited last night when they finally beat us in Rocket League? Him and JJ. They were such a terrible team. They were so bad together. And Trey, the whole time, all he does is scream at JJ. Like, JJ, you suck. Why'd you do that? Get out of my way. Why'd you do that? JJ, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, look, we're trying to ruin the game here. What a trashy punt.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the
Well, it was about the same as them just kicking it through the end zone, which they seem to do a lot now recently anyways. You'd win with Trey. Marcus, why didn't you play last night then, butthead? You'd carry him. All right, fine. Let's me and Preston versus you and Trey. When's it going down? What's up, Alanitis? How's it going, dude? Hey, you with the little kid in the C-section. Is it going down? You didn't have it downloaded. Oh, he ran backwards. Oh, what a play. Ends up losing 8 yards. Damn. The graphics and mobility needs to improve for Madden. Does anyone else agree? The graphics and mobility. I mean, honestly, I think what they need in Madden is they need an actual, like, freaking... They need, like, an actual, like, story mode or something. They need something to make it more interesting. They need, like, a... Group just went full retard. Okay.
First down pass play and facing a second and long.
Like, forget graphics. They need to spend more time on gameplay. Oh, Gronk just went full retard. I'm like, group, what the heck? You deleted it on Thursday, as usual. You're such a liar. Don't lie. You're just afraid that Preston and I will whoop you and Mark and you and Trey. That's all. Oh, they do a screenplay where they outrun the coverage. So, all right. So, thanks to the first play by Kansas City, forcing Tampa Bay to lose 8 yards, that helped them on that possession. So, Tampa Bay to punt back to Kansas City. Forget graphics made NCAA. Players move like robots at times. Well, I mean, sure, yeah. Maybe they're saving like the good stuff for next gen. Haha, just kidding. No, EA logic, man. Like, EA, look, they still have issues where, like, I seen a play where in a simulation game where there was holding in the end zone and it was not called a safety. So EA needs to fix stuff like that because that's game mechanic. That's just the a game fundamental that is missing from their own game that they claim to be the most authentic, true to life NFL game that's ever made, and the only reason why they can claim that is because it's the only one that's allowed to be made. The only thing that will make EA change anything or get better with anything is competition, and since they're not allowed to have competition, they have there's no need for them to make a better game. Yeah, I know that, Alanitis. I know that. Baker, you better make NCAA. I mean, yeah, I probably will. Marcus. See, like that right there. How did he get held? How did he get tackled? Like somehow the guy just like popped off that block like kind of crazily, but
there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run.
There's no reason that run shouldn't have gone for 10 yards at least.
Stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mahomes just one-handed that. Did you see that? Mahomes scrambling, throws on the run. Oh my gosh, he was trying to throw to his to the middle, but like on the run to his left with his right arm. Jeez. Baker gonna stream every OSU game in existence. No, I'll probably treat it just like I do the Browns games. Like I won't stream. You know, I don't do Browns game simulations. There's no need for them to make a better game. I don't understand. Wait, are you saying you don't understand my comment that there's no need for them to make a better game? I'm just saying. Oh my God, Mahomes threw a pick. That was kind of crazy. Mahomes with the tackle though. I'm just saying that there's no pressure on them to make their game better because they don't have competition. If they had competition, then they would have to actually try. They would have to actually care. All they care about is Ultimate Team, where they probably make a good majority of their money. So they spend a lot more time making online stuff and not worrying about like franchise and simulation and actual game mechanics and stuff like that. They don't have any interest in fixing that. They only want your money, dude. That's all they care about. That's why do you think like this year they had a hard time with Madden this last year trying to sell? I mean, they had a lot of giveaways. They were doing a shit ton of giveaways. They were doing a lot of giveaways on Twitch, and I think they're still doing them. And their Madden, Good Morning Madden, like they, between that and like, yeah. So the Good Morning Madden stuff and the streamers they would have streaming on Twitch, like they would do like three, 4 Madden giveaways a day. I mean, they were just giving the game away because because people weren't buying it. So I mean, obviously their pockets are starting to be impacted a little bit, but it's not enough. Like you need more people to boycott EA before they have to change. Kids shouldn't be able to play Ultimate Team. Is basically simulated gambling. Right. You know, the other game mechanic that they don't have built into simulation that has always been broken for years. EA simulation does not understand the concept of clock management. They almost always call a timeout with 1 minute and 1 second left in the second quarter or the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, if a team's down by like 2 scores, they take their time trying to drive down the field. They end up producing like these methodical drives, but not drives that are, down goes Brady on 3rd down, takes them out of field goal range. They don't fix like very glaring issues in the game. Now, granted, I realize that not everyone plays it for simulation mode, right? So, I mean, I get that that's not high on their list, but I am saying that that's something that has existed in this game for years, and they've never fixed that. They finally just fixed it so that, like, simulated games aren't just constant, just back and forth scoring fests. Because even if you didn't choose arcade mode in the past. Oh, good punt, maybe. Oh my God, it went through the end zone though. Wow, down to the 20. Damn, that was close. Well, you think the purpose of the Madden genre though is to improve and make it better than they did before, just like Okay, dude. Madden's been around for years, and honestly, like again, you've probably seen the videos. I don't know how old you are, but if you remember anything about NFL 2K5, when it came out the same year Madden came out, what was that, Madden 2000, 2001, something like that? No, actually, obviously, it would have been Madden like 2005, 2004, whatever it was. But at the same time, ESPN NFL 2K5. ESPN NFL 2K5 had a much better game than Madden did. And honestly, there are a lot of mechanics that they had in that game that Madden still does not have to this day. Like, Madden's just so very just like vanilla. There's no pop. You know, like, for example, ESPN NFL 2K5 had like the halftime show and stuff like that, where you had people. You're 46, okay. So then you probably know what I'm talking about if you've played Madden over the years. Madden is a franchise that the Madden franchise has existed since like the 80s, right? It's existed since the 80s, and they still like haven't come close to. They focus on crap like, oh shit, Tyreek! No, it's not Tyreek. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, touchdown, Chiefs. Oh, he's taunting him. Oh, look, a 69-yard touchdown. Tom Brady's like, fudge. Damn it. You know, so they focus on crap like, oh, make the towels look more realistic that the players are wearing and shit like that. Like, no one, I mean, I get it, but like, dude, that's not important. Spend more time worrying about a story mode or making a deeper story mode, something interesting. Stop worrying about money. You know, if you make a good game, then you're gonna make money. You know, it's if you do what your fans want you to do, you'll get the fans, you'll retain the fans that you have, and then you'll get more fans, because then they'll be like, oh my god, like I wanted the game manufacturer for Madden to do this, and they did that. And the first Madden was 89. Yeah, my first experience with Madden was Madden 92. That was the first Madden game I played. And yes, they've come a long way over the years, but they've kind of reset. When between Xbox 360 and Xbox One, between the Xbox and Xbox 360, they basically rebuilt Madden from the ground up. So we basically had to take a step back when Xbox 360 came out, and they basically had scrapped essentially the whole code base, and we had a shitty Madden then, and it's kind of slowly just built up since then. But like, again, I just feel like they spend so much time worrying about the stuff that's doesn't really matter. It doesn't make it more fun. Like, just because the towels have good physics, like, that doesn't make the game more fun. That's not a game mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. It may be interesting and cool to some people, but it doesn't change it doesn't change the gameplay. It doesn't make the game more fun. It just makes it more aesthetically pleasing. But I don't think most people care about aesthetics as much as they do gameplay. And that's what I see a lot of people in the Madden community screaming about, is like, dude, do something with franchise. Like, make this more interesting. Like, do this, do that. Like, it's all gameplay stuff. It's never, hey, can you make the towels look more realistic? What was the best Madden? Honestly, I don't know, man. The best Madden. That's rough. I don't know. I mean, I had a lot more fun with older Maddens, like I can't even remember. Like, I want to say like 2007 or something like that. Like, ones that seemed, I don't know, like they seemed more but that was when I was, I played together with friends and stuff like that, so it was kind of a different experience slightly. Like, I'd have people come over and we play Madden together and stuff. But like, the thing is there's never been like a version of Madden where I'm just like, wow, this is really great. Like, this is so cool, I could just play this forever. I've never had maybe when I played Madden 92 with my brother, that was like my favorite version of Madden at the time, and for nostalgia purposes, I can go back and play it and stuff like that. But like, oh, he tripped him up. Brady throws deep again to the corner. Oh, he makes the catch. Damn. What is up with this coverage being busted so bad? But I don't know. I don't feel like there's ever been a version of Madden where I'm just like, wow, I could play this for hours and hours. It's I just remember when I played NFL 2K5, I was like, wow, this game is actually like really freaking fun. And when they had the halftime show with Chris Berman, and they showed the scores, and he talked on screen, and like, just, there was something about that game that was like, dude, yeah, I played the hell out of that game. I played a lot of 2K5, a lot of 2K5. I've never played that much Madden. Like, never. There was just something different about 2K5 that was just like, wow, this is like a really cool game. I don't know what it was, but it was just really good. And, again, Madden, EA crushed the hopes and dreams of people that played that franchise by getting the exclusive rights to the NFL. And that's essentially, that's the day that Madden died, in my opinion. That was the day that Madden died, was when they got the exclusive rights. Well, yeah, I'm not saying that 2K could necessarily make a better game right now, because, yeah, they've gone to absolute trash with all their games. Their games all suck ass. Everything's about, money grab now in sports games, because they know, like, sports games are popular, and you're going to, again, it's supply and demand in a sense. I mean, people pay into it. If you pay into it, then they're just going to keep trying to find ways to trying to find more creative ways to get more money from you. And as long as people keep giving them money, then they're just going to keep finding ways to ask for more money. Oh, down goes Brady! Down goes Brady! That was a coverage sack for sure. So yeah, I mean, as long as people keep forking out money for it, that's why, you see a lot, you see some YouTubers out there. Well, one guy in particular who always his whole YouTube channel, I swear, is just on bashing EA, which I don't necessarily agree with that, because I'm not saying like everything about the game is bad. Bad 2003 and 2004 Vic. Are you? Wow, really? You know what? I do. I actually have both of those. That's funny. I have both of those for PC. I actually played one of those online. I can't remember. That was like one of the first times I ever played, I think, Madden Online or something like that was one of those. I could be wrong, but yeah, I have both of those. I actually have the discs for them in my my closet up here in my office. That's funny. 2K can sell bad games because there's no other game basketball fans can play. Well, yeah, at some point, I mean, I don't know when that happened, but I remember EA had NBA Live, and then they just stopped making it, or I'm not sure. I remember old versions of NBA Live being really good, at least in my opinion. I had fun playing NBA Live games, like that was a long time ago, though. I just remember the one I used to play with, they had, you know, like when LeBron came to Cleveland, when he was first drafted, like, you know, you could, like, they had him in the game, and I just always remember LeBron James. Like, it was just like, I don't know, like the game was just like really cool back then, but then I just kind of fell out of love with basketball games. I don't think Ryan Moody, yeah, that's actually, yeah, see, wow, you actually knew who I was talking about too. That's what's funny. That dude, but all he does is bash. Look, I'm not saying I disagree with like some of the things he says, but he does go hardcore bashing the hell out of the game. And oh shit, a run that's broke free to the 50, maybe. Yep, to the 50. It was a good play there for Kansas City. Oh, but anyways, yeah, so Tampa Bay kicked a field goal. Duh, I should have mentioned that, but yeah. But that's just crazy. You just happen to mention those two versions of Madden. But yeah, I buy Madden every year, but like honestly, I used to kind of play it. I would just buy it, but then I got into a habit of buying it, and now I just buy it just to buy it. Now, sometimes, actually, I buy it more or less now just for streaming purposes, like in simulation stuff. I don't actually ever play Madden. I don't find it fun. I don't find anything interesting about Madden. Like, I enjoy the concept of football. I like football, but, like, Madden's just not a game that I want to sit down and play. Now, if I did, like, if they had a better, like, again, oh shit, he breaks the run again, the 30, 20, 10, no, to the 8. He got ankled, shoestringed. Oh, wait, what did you say? Hold on, you got blocked. Oh, I think because you had a period or something there. You're from Philly, obviously Eagles fan. Wow, nice. Okay, so I am also an Eagles fan. They're not my first team, but look, all I can say is that you remember when, I bet you remember this. Remember when the Browns I'm a Browns fan first. Remember when the Browns were semi-mocked for not drafting Carson Wentz? Do you remember this? Hugh Jackson, even at the time, and Sashi Brown were like, yeah, we just don't feel like he has he has like a career that will last long in the NFL, and people mock the Browns for that. Where's Carson Wentz right now? I mean, that's all I can say. But, like, the Eagles, I don't know what the hell happened between Peterson and Laurie. But, like, you would think that a guy who won a Super Bowl for you, like, pretty recently. And touchdown, Kansas City. They score again. You would think that a guy who just won you a Super Bowl within the last, 4 years, like, would get a chance. Well, yeah, but that was kind of, again, but that was part of their thing, is that, like, he was injury prone. Wentz was injury prone, and that, like, he just didn't have the game, he didn't have the mechanics of a quarterback that would be able to survive in the league for a long time, and that was their kind of scouting report, more or less. And people mocked Cleveland for that for a while. You know, and I remember, like, what was it, that season after Philly drafted Wentz, like, they came to Cleveland, they kicked their butts or something like that, or maybe it was a close game, whatever the hell happened, and, you know, I'm sure people thought at the time, oh, yeah, see, you didn't draft Wentz, that he could have been your quarterback and all that stuff. But if I had a chance, if I had to choose between Carson Wentz and Baker Mayfield, I'm taking Baker Mayfield all day. There are rumors that Carson Wentz, there's rumors that they're supposedly on the verge of a trade, which I'm not really sure who the hell you trade Carson Wentz to. Like who, I mean, look, like I said, I am an Eagles fan in a sense, but Carson Wentz, I don't know what you could realistically get for Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz, like, he's basically plummeted. Yeah, but Indy doesn't, that's what I don't understand. Like, people were saying Indy, and I don't know why. Like, what would you give up for Carson Wentz? Would you give up a first-round pick for Carson Wentz? Hell no. Indy would be insane. So whoever's trading for him, they have to be desperate enough for a quarterback, number one, which I don't feel like Indy is, because you had Jacoby Brissett, who I thought was a formidable quarterback to get you where you want to go. Like, at least, like, let the guy have a chance. The guy didn't even really have a chance. Like, they put Phillip Rivers in there the second they had a chance to do that, and it's just like, I think Indy's kind of in a we have to win right now kind of mentality, but I don't understand why, because, I mean, they've got a good nucleus, but, like, it's not like you have a bunch of old players on that team. You know, so they'll have a chance to develop with someone, but God, give the guy a chance. Like, shit, you traded for him for a reason, right? I mean, don't you trade for people for a reason? You don't just trade for a guy just so that you could just leave him on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like, otherwise, what kind of trade was that? You think Carson Wentz is damaged goods? Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, like, what you could what Philly could expect to get from him. All I can say is I don't know, like, whatever the hell happened between Peterson and Lurie towards the end of the season. You know, I guess the rumor was that Peterson wanted to promote guys from within the org to higher level positions in his coaching staff, and Lurie was like, no. And that's why he got canned. And then there was the whole thing about, like, you know, he said, oh, the front office didn't tell me I needed to bench Jalen Hurts at the end of that playoff game or midway through the playoff game that they could have easily won if they had kept him in. I feel like they had that game in hand. They could have won that game or tried to win that game. You honestly feel Jalen Hurts is the future? Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, he's shown some promise for sure. But now in my opinion, the team's kind of old, right? I mean, they feel kind of old to me, generally speaking. So now you're going to take a young QB and throw him in there with a bunch of old guys. Now you're going to have to start building up a line again. You know, Jason Peters, you know, that guy's only going to last so long, right? I mean, so once your left tackle or left guard is gone, then, like, your offensive line's going to start having bigger holes. Vikings going to draft Justin Fields? I mean, I don't know. I guess I could see that possibly.
Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first
yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. I feel like Doug Peterson, whatever happened at the end, like, he kept saying, oh yeah, they have faith in me and nothing's going to happen. But then, like, he ended up getting fired. So I'm just kind of like, well, I guess, where were you getting this info from? Or were you just trying to show that you were still confident in what you were doing as a head coach? You know, like, where did you get that unfound confidence from? That, oh, the organization had confidence in you, right? I mean, look, he helped you beat the Patriots in a freaking Super Bowl. Like, come on. Like, how does that not buy you one more year? You know what I'm saying? Like, that, I just kind of, I don't know. Like, Lurie's kind of trigger happy, I feel like, sometimes, but remember when the Eagles had, who was that guy that they had from college for, like, the guy who single-handedly destroyed the entire organization? The head coach, who wanted all the power. He wanted the GM power. Remember they got rid of the GM or something for him? He was the college coach. Who the hell was that guy again?
goes pretty quickly.
Browns fans were hoping that he was going to be their next head coach. And he ended up going to Philly, and he just destroyed that entire organization. And then, like, years later, they're in the Super Bowl with Doug Peterson. Like,
on 2nd and 9,
Brady looking. Oh, he throws just in time. There's a flag. That may be offensive holding, possibly. What? How did he rough the passer? He was so far behind him. What? I want to see the penalty.
But they hate to see him take that hit.
We didn't even see him get hit, and it didn't. He wasn't even close to him. So how the hell would he have got hit?
But you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Yeah, but I guess at this point, the Eagles are going to have a lot of work to do, man. You know, they're really going to have to commit to someone and figure out what the future is. If they trade Wentz, they're not. If they get a first-round pick for Wentz, I'll be surprised. I mean, whoever trades for Wentz, if someone does, has to be gullible enough and
guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
like desperate enough.
To be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To be willing to make that kind of trade, you know what I'm saying?
It's complete to Brown, right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Baker Mayfield, no, that's not even a fair trade, dude. Mayfield is so much better. No.
Throwing now is Brady.
Oh, he had it, but then he dropped it on 3rd and 2 for the touchdown. Wow, good defense there, I guess, or just.
When you run in the slant, timing is
Wait, Ward. Wait, who is that? Who's number 35 for the Chiefs? Is that's not that's not the Ward who I'm thinking it is, right? Was Baker an MVP candidate? Yeah, his rookie season he was. Dork. I mean, rookie of the year essentially. I mean, I'd say that's better than MVP.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit
Chiefs was that number 35? Who's number 35 on the Chiefs? Oh, Charvarius Ward. Okay, no, so a different Ward. I was thinking of the Ward that the Browns drafted like years ago. I was like, that guy better not. I remember he played for Denver for a little bit, but I wonder if he's retired. Does anyone know? I can't remember. Was it TJ Ward?
in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his
Yeah, it was TJ Ward. Broncos, Browns. He played for the Bucs as well. Does he actually still play football? He was with he won the Super Bowl with the Broncos in Super Bowl 50.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Oh.
And ultimately cannot get
Wow, so Ward was so he played for the Bucs in 2017. He signed a 1-year, $5 million contract.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense.
Then he played. Then he signed a contract last year actually for the Cardinals. He was signed to the Cardinals practice squad. Ooh, after being out of football for the previous 2 seasons. Oh, then he was released on October 20th. So he didn't even last a month on their practice squad. Damn, that's crazy. Well, sorry, it sucks to be. That's not a very well. I guess it's a 10-year career, just about almost 8 years for a strong safety. It's crazy to see where these guys end up. But I mean, I guess at least he won his Super Bowl, right? Good for him.
It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't
When the
been
Browns
the
win the
first
Super
half
Bowl,
for
the city
them.
of Cleveland's going to get burned down.
Forcing a loss on that play.
I almost guarantee it. People are going to be way too happy. It's going to be like when Ohio State won like the championship the one season where Columbus had like cars like upside down and burning and all sorts of crazy stuff. Like Columbus was on fire. Melinda, I remember talking to Melinda about that the one time. She's like, "Oh yeah, I remember being down there for that. People were freaking insane."
and 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's
All right, so it's an 8-point lead. Oh, a 3rd and 2, and he's short. Damn.
Closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be
Not really decision time. You just punt this ball and.
But not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1.
Oh, look, it's the same freaking Surface tablet thing, because that was definitely the case. You know, it shows them the line of scrimmage at the 20 there, but they're at the 32. So I feel like their Surface tablet is a little outdated. I hate that. See, that's one of those stupid game mechanics, or one of those stupid things they add to the game that had like little or no attention paid to it, and then like people, then EA wondered why people bitch about their game all the time. Like, look, you had an idea, but you didn't even fully implement it. You just kind of was just like, well, let's just add this because, you know, Microsoft Surface, right? So Microsoft has some, since we mentioned them in NFL, we'll give them some acknowledgement in game. But then you just kind of lame ass introduce some kind of feature for, like, literally there's zero purpose for it. At least have the right teams on the tablet. At least have them on the right position on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, ugh.
He's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots?
If you don't implement it all the way or correctly, then don't bother doing it at all.
And get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty close.
All right, so Tampa Bay with the ball back. They have 3:28 left, the 2-minute warning, 3 timeouts to possibly do some damage. Oh my God, he just got blasted. To possibly eat into this deficit.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay.
So today, I'm probably going to try to take, since some of you guys were talking about doing Dance Central on Connect, I think I'm going to take my Xbox 360 downstairs and try to hook the Connect up to it and see if I can actually get Dance Central like working on there. Damn, to the 50. Or I can also play Connect Adventures on there as well. I could stream that because Connect Adventures was actually really fun. So there's definitely, I have plenty of games, I guess, on Connect that I could play. I just need to but unfortunately I think I need to reconfigure my living room a slight bit just to play Connect, because with my couch and where my TV's at right now, I don't really have the room, the openness to be able to play Connect very easily. That's why I was worried about having my TV positioned that way, but then I figured I wasn't really playing Connect at the time. So I'm like, it's not really going to impact anything, but now it's going to be kind of an issue. The only other option I have is I could take my TV from my bedroom and bring it downstairs and position it somewhere else. Will Xbox Series have X? No, they're not. No, they basically abandoned Connect, dude. Like, Connect was, they had for Xbox One, I believe, they had like a dongle thing that you could do where they had an Xbox One version of Connect, I think. But no, I don't. I mean, that was basically telling you right there that they had basically given up on it, right? They didn't even create the new console didn't even have the Connect port. You know, you had to buy some type of attachment or extension or, you know, dongle thing in order to do it. So, because I think they created a different version of Connect for Series X, or not Series X, for Xbox One. What's up, Stud Rat? Stud Rat? Stud Rat? Are you a Stud Rat? All right, let's see. Will Tampa Bay call a timeout at 1:01?
Really good game for a receiver. So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect.
Yeah, there's a lot of zone being played, I feel like, because that wasn't man, right? I mean, I feel like he'd be closer to him. Either that or maybe I need to change like the speed scale or whatever they have where like you know, like the speed's closer, because I feel like speed kind of matters, but then it kind of doesn't. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Oh, look at that. Jeez, go figure. EA, Madden calls a timeout. The game calls a timeout at 101 because that's just the way EA works. Because that's like built-in code. there's some code in there that says if score is this, or difference between score is this, and there's this much time left in the game, and they're in this position on the field, and it's 1 minute 1 second left, call timeout. Like, you know that code exists in there somewhere. It's something like that. Or they just have some generic formula that's kind of like, you know, they've got some math. They use some simple math, very simple math, to decide when to call a timeout. But yeah, they're again, this is one thing I wish they would really fix with Madden is simulation football, understanding the concept of clock management. It's the one thing that ends up killing, that ends up destroying their simulations. Oh, good pass. Oh, but he didn't get the first. I think he was short by inches. Yes, 4th and inches. And he fell out of bounds? Damn. All right, so if you're Tampa Bay, do you take the points or you go for it on 4th and inches at the 8 when you're down by 8 with 51 seconds left in the half? You take the field goal, of course. That's what you should do. But what will EA do? That dude was so out of position, that linebacker, but he was able to recover. It was either a linebacker or safety. He's definitely not a CB, I'll tell you that much. That's Whitey McWhitester right there. Oh, they're going for it on 4th and inches. Will it pay off for Tampa Bay? They throw, caught. Oh, incomplete. Turnover on downs. I think that was Evans. Mr. Gay was able to pop the ball out. Mahomes is like, woo, let's go, baby. We got 3 timeouts and 47 seconds left in the half. Will the Chiefs try to draw some blood here? Increase the score, make it a 2-possession. Well, it is technically a 2-possession game, but technically not. I mean,
lock in here. 4th down play. Make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Were you trying to say now that was Gay? Yeah, that was Gay. Gay made a play. The play of the day. All right, so Kansas City calls a timeout for, I mean, again, like if you're not pushing the ball down the field in big chunks, then what's the point of calling timeouts, right?
As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
You just gain like 8 yards. So hurry up and call a timeout. We gained 8 yards. You know, I feel like when they added that feature to like drain the clock by like 15 or 20 seconds by doing a hurry up offense, I just feel like that kind of took something away from, really, and then you do a draw play on 2nd down and call a timeout. What? Why? That doesn't even make any sense. There's no logic in that. There's zero logic in what you just did there. And this is what I mean, EA. Like, if you're trying to score or do something right now with the ball in your possession, like they would be trying to push the ball downfield. They'd be taking shots, not just sitting here handing the ball off. Oh, a streak route! Oh my God, almost intercepted. Oof. Okay, so I mean, they tried to push it down the field, sort of, but it was just that was just a bad play. That was interesting. That's some backyard football stuff right there. That was gay as hey. Whoa, hey. Hey, ho, hey. You know, I can't believe that one kid, those kids that listen to hear music for the first time, quote unquote, they had some, really? See, again, why? EA heard me. I know, right? It's almost like they knew. It's almost like they have, and really they just called a timeout. Kansas City called their last timeout on 3rd down and 5, which again, you're winning the game. Tampa Bay gets the ball first in the 2nd half, and you call a timeout with 21 seconds, like, again, that there's no logic in that, because if you don't convert here, then Tampa Bay could just call a timeout and then they get the ball back and have an opportunity to score before the half. See what I'm saying? Like, dude, EA, please fix your effing game. Please, for the love of God, please fix your effing game. It is broken. It is broken. For the love of God. For the love of video games. If you care about video games at all, please fix your effing game.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just about on his own goal line.
Nice special teams play there. I mean, I get it. They got 10 seconds left, but still, like, look, you have actually not terrible field position. You could legitimately score, but you gave them the ball back, and you didn't have to call a timeout. You could have just let it go to the half. You're up, you're winning, and that's what I mean by clock management. Like, this game has no concept of clock management or, like, strategy. There's no intelligence in the game. There's no intelligence in the...
It's easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But Madden liked the feeling that they had going on offense.
What the fuck was that? What was that? Can someone explain to me what that was?
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out.
That whoever tried to make that tackle just got made look so bad in this game. If I was that person, I would sue EA for making me look like such a freaking idiot. Oh, down goes Brady! Down goes Brady! Damn, okay. Dude, but seriously, if I was that guy, I would sue EA for making me look so embarrassing. He just ran right by the guy. The guy didn't even do anything interesting, remotely close to a juke or anything. He just literally ran behind the guy who caught the ball. And then that dude just walked out of bounds anyway. But it's like, dude.
From the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon.
And again, this is their halftime show. It was like 2 seconds with coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, there's nothing special about it. They don't make it interesting. They don't talk about certain plays. They don't talk about strategy. You know, things that you'd expect to hear in an actual halftime show, like ESPN NFL 2K5 did. They still have these lame ass, like, you know, again, 5-second halftime BS crap where they just kind of say, hey, look, he did something cool. Like, yes, I know, like, he had 200 yards passing, great. Like, I mean, tell me something I don't know. Like, hey, the Chiefs are, you know, X for X on third downs, while the Bucs are X for X on third downs, or, you know, something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something interesting to think about. Don't just tell me information information I can get out of the game.
He certainly has, and I applaud him for that, because I don't know what it's like for you, but to me, preparing for a night game involves a little bit more. Trying to hold your intensity, hold that edge throughout an entire day of waiting to get out there and play. You know, the meetings, what time you're going to eat, all of those things. He's harnessed it very well, and it's turning in a nice performance.
Yeah, he's closing in on
Oh my gosh, why are my, ooh.
for a night game. That's,
Oh God, that hurts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after.
Was my abs or what? Man, my, like,
They want some big plays.
kind of hurts a
They
little
want to
bit.
see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oof, man, that hurt. All right, little draw play. Got nothing. Lost a yard. The coach is like the drunk guy at ESPN. Snore, snore. Whoa, oh yeah, I'm the coach in a big game.
He's able to diagnose
There's been good highlights, and my mouth is getting dry. What? I need another shot of Everclear back. And back to you, Chris, in the studio. Mahomes back to pass, throws. Oh my gosh, defense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making
See, and that, like, a lot of force bearing down. It was almost like, oh, he got hit, and that's what caused the ball to come loose or jarred loose. But it was more of a, oh, the CB like got his hand on the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like he tried to, the defensive back made a play on the ball and knocked it free. Oh my gosh, that was close. Oh, fumble! But I think he was down. I feel like Kelsey was down there though. I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like he was down.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept though at
Oh shit, maybe it was lose. Damn. That's close. We don't have really enough to see there. Of course they're going to review that most likely, but
every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take the ball to bed.
yeah, right. Back to you, Brandon.
But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Wow, no booth review. Wow, okay. Apparently they felt that was clean cut. I didn't feel like it was necessarily as clean cut.
On first down, Brady. Evans has it left side.
How the hell did he just miss that? See, again. EA, please, with this nonsense. Why would the guy stand behind and not tackle him when he was right there? Like, seriously, Gabe, please. What are you doing? This, you make no sense.
When he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground.
He waited to see if the guy was going to make the tackle before deciding that, oh, wait, shit, he's not going to make it. I guess I need to start trying to chase him now. But at that point, it's too late.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went
Oh,
ahead and went
fuck
for
you,
2
EA.
times.
You know what? You definitely, your simulation, you know how to ruin games. For sure. You know how to ruin games for sure.
Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Oh.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Whew.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes.
See, again, like, oh, but see, that time he was able to make up for it. Right, but see, they shouldn't, I don't understand why, it's like they're stuck in an animation, and then, like, the guy who's coming from the guy who's trying to make up, or try to get that tackle, like, he just kind of sits there for a second, like, waiting to see what happens. But that's not how people actually play football. They would actually be trying to make the tackle. Like, they don't care if the guy's in the middle of a animation. You know, it doesn't make any sense. They just kind of sit back and wait to see what happens. That's the problem I have with those plays like that. That's really frustrating.
First down
I feel like there's so much zone being played in these games. So much zone. Like there's like, you know, and again, like I get like in man coverage, people are gonna come open, but you're not like always gonna have people open like this. Like everyone just seems like they're always open.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Mahomes now to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mahomes back to pass, throws, caught, and another first down. Man, just Mahomes. Baker, you were in a suspended animation. I was waiting for you to stop talking so I could finally say something right. Right.
Their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
A run and touchdown, Kansas City. Damn, okay. So Kansas City with a very good, solid drive, like after giving up that big defensive play. So come back to take the lead. They gave up the defensive play and the 2-point conversion, so that didn't really help.
Defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And the extra point is up, and it is good. Kansas City retakes the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Beep boop. Vicky looks like poop. Wow, that's... Fix the toilet already. What the hell? Oh, you mean scrub the toilet already?
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
I can't. It's not allowed.
At their 25-yard line.
All right, so they start with a run. Oh, okay.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to the ground, this time with
what the heck? How, okay, why would that guy take that angle on the outside? Really? Like, come on, dude.
The pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Whoa.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
5-yard line.
Ella just hung up on me. She had to go to volleyball. What do you mean? She just. Well, of course she just hung up on you. So okay, gotta go. Like I need to go do something important now. Not talk to you, bum ass. No, I was playing. Oh, hit on the catch. I thought that I kind of went because I thought like maybe it was gonna be picked.
Brain remembers when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, I wanted to play Madden anyways. Oh wow, stop it. Nah, don't be like that, man. Come on. It's alright. Obviously, she's got to do her volleyball. Obviously. Third and long. Oh, hit on the throw, but he makes the catch. But he's going to be short of the first down. So Tampa Bay is probably going to punt here.
And it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
We ready? I was just joking. She has private lessons, so I understand why she left. Wait, what do you mean private lessons? Like tutoring, or is that what you mean? Or private lessons in volleyball?
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Madden's not like such a joke. I think EA quits. EA ought to rebrand the game.
Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper
Mahomes looking to run. Oh, throws the ball on the run. Incomplete pass. That's funny. He just kind of like chucked it at the ground at the receiver. I don't know. That's what she told me. She just has private practice. I think. What? Dude, I don't know, man. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to just even like pretend. But like, no, I don't. That's. I don't know. It just seems weird because how do you have private practice? Like, I guess I don't really understand that. Oh, a flag. That's probably holding on the offense or blocking the back. Some shit like that.
What say you, Mr. Referee?
What say you, Mr. Referee? You know what? I wonder if it hurts there because of me running this morning. Like, I felt like I had a cramp. Maybe I have a cramp in my abs or something. I don't know. Like, and it's just under my stomach. I just don't like when I have pain, like, in my sort of belly button area because that could be like, what is that stupid thing that you have there? Oh, what a catch. Jeez. Dangerous throw. Double coverage. What's that thing that, like, they remove through your belly button? What the hell was that called? Like, if it starts hurting, like, you could actually, like, die from it or something, I thought. And it's very, like, if you have that surgery, it's, like, something that you're like, out for days or some shit from work because of that. Her volleyball coach was probably practicing, and her mom signed her up for one. Wow, okay. That's just crazy. I mean, I guess she must really be into volleyball because it's kind of like I can't imagine. What the hell do you practice for volleyball? Oh my gosh, down goes Mahomes. I don't even know what the hell just happened there. Like this is how you hit the ball. This is how you spike the ball. This is how you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like I play volleyball and I'm not trying to undermine like that volleyball. I'm not trying to say that volleyball doesn't require skill, but like I feel like I can play volleyball really well and I don't have to take lessons to play volleyball. Like I guess I don't really know what would you learn in volleyball with private practice, private lessons. You know what? Now I just realized EA's races were black refs. It's been the same white model since Madden 10, just slightly enhanced. Oh man, Alan Knight is trying to call out EA for racism.
Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first
I don't know, Alan Knight. You better be careful with that. What is that thing? What is that like? It's like a sack that's like behind your belly button or something like that in your gut that could get like infected or something, and then they end up just removing it. Does anyone know what the hell I'm talking about? It's not pancreatitis or pancreas or something like that. I forget what the hell it's called. I forget what the hell it's called. But like, yeah, if it gets really sore, like you end up having to perform surgery on that.
At the 39-yard line.
And I've known multiple people in my life who've had that. Oh, nice defense there. Loss of 2.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Do you think 35-42 Chiefs is the final score in the actual game? Yeah, this is certainly a much better sim. I mean, there's still some typical broken EA game mechanics, but I mean, I guess for the most part it hasn't been too bad, but it still hasn't been great. It's kind of, yeah, I don't know. A lot of people, I saw like Skip and Shannon, like they were saying, oh, it's going to be a much closer game than people think, but I mean, I don't know who honestly thinks that the game would be a blowout for either team, because I don't think anyone's ever, I mean, I know I've never suggested that, but the only thing I've ever said is that they said that they think Tampa Bay's got better talent than Kansas City, but I feel like Kansas City has more speed and more creativity than Tampa Bay does. Because if you compare how Tampa Bay played against Green Bay to how Kansas City played against Buffalo, like Tampa Bay, like they had a chance to put that game away multiple times and they failed miserably. So they just don't have experience, maybe, I think is what it comes down to. Whereas Kansas City, like, they're coming off a Super Bowl win with mainly the same team, so they know each other, they know who they are, they know what they can do. Tampa Bay, on the other hand, is kind of like, yeah, we got Tom Brady, but like none of these other guys have been, maybe except for Antonio Brown, have been to a Super Bowl and have playoff experience.
Operating from the gun, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defense.
So I think that's Tampa Bay's like biggest. That's their biggest. That's their downfall. That's the downside for Tampa Bay. And the. It doesn't matter. The AFC will always win. Well, that's definitely not true.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4.
We know that's definitely not true.
Out of the shotgun, it's
for anyone who's ever watched the Super Bowl ever.
Able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
NFC sucks. What are you talking? Well, are you talking about Pro Bowl or Super Bowl? Like, I'm confused. What are we talking about here?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the
Who's the Madden 22 cover? I don't know. Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb, OBJ. Oh, he's short of the first.
Push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard
Oh, so Tampa Bay is probably going to kick a field goal here.
Now that'll set up an interesting situation.
Or they go for it. I don't know.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and runs.
Oh, wait, probably another AFC QB. Well, I mean, what, you think Kirk Cousins should be on the cover of Madden? Alanitis? Why? Wait, has Aaron Rodgers ever been on the cover of Madden? Could it be Aaron Rodgers, maybe? I feel like he has, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. I know Favre has been, but I don't know if Aaron Rodgers has ever been on a cover, has he? Well, then it'll probably be Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he would probably be the likely candidate. All right, the kick is up and looks to be good. So Tampa Bay, it's the MVP. Well, I don't think that's always true. No, that's not always true. Because the one year they had freaking, they had like Larry Fitzgerald and Troy Polamalu on the same cover the one year. One year it was Peyton Hillis on the cover. He wasn't MVP that year. Like, no, that's not true.
Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
What's next? State Farm on the box. Yeah, that could be it. The box art. That's right. Like it just says, like a good neighbor.
Fielded a couple yards into the
Madden
end
is
zone.
like a good neighbor. Madden is there.
Tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next
It would just
drive.
end up being Mahomes and Rodgers with the State Farm logo in the background or something, or like a football with State Farm logo on it.
That they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to
Oh,
the
they would have to,
field.
yeah.
No
Mahomes and
errors,
Rodgers. That's what they would
right?
have to
Not turning
do.
it over,
Just both of
and
them.
just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
All right, so let's see if Kansas City can come back with some points of their own. Whoa, did you see that? Ugh,
7 yards on
that
the
little
pickup.
glitch
It'll leave 'em with a
in
second
the
and 3.
Well, no matter how
graphics.
they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever
Little
you wanna
buffer.
call it, bring 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
The 28-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mahomes throws 360 no scope. Oh, look at Kelsey with that huge stiff arm. First down. So if we remember, the last time Kansas City had the ball, so Tampa Bay only got 3 points out of the drive that where Kelsey fumbled, I believe. Was that the one? No, that was a different play. Never mind. That was the one where they scored the touchdown, that goofy ass glitch touchdown
You talk about a 300-yard passing game.
with the animation tackle that didn't happen.
Excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So bad. This game's got some issues. Whoa, okay.
And he takes it past the 45.
Okay, game. Okay. What are you doing here?
5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5.
Oh!
Mahomes.
Caught, but then dropped it incomplete. 3rd down and 5. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly, if they put SpongeBob in that stupid street ball mode. Oh, God.
Great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ew.
They come up now 3rd and
Okay.
5 following the
No, thank
incomplete
you.
pass.
Mahomes back to pass. Look at, throw short. What the hell was that? That wasn't a screen. They can never, this game will barely ever let a team execute screen passes. So he got blitzed. He got forced to throw the ball, I think, well, certainly a lot faster than he expected to. But then, like, all his guys, yeah, the screen didn't even have a chance to develop.
Love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this
Good
one
punt.
away.
Good tackle there. Good special teams
Yards on the punt, no return.
play.
Now will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers getting
Yeah,
ready to
because
go
that,
as
you know,
they
obviously the
take
guys
over.
would just have been standing there on the field and then just decide, okay, let's go all walk over to the sideline now
At least something they mustered
in a
some
nice,
together.
like, organized fashion.
I like the way you've described it.
Sorry, now I'm starting to act like that dude from YouTube who always rags on Madden. You know, I could do that too. I mean, if that gives me a lot of views and all I do is sit around and just give EA trash, just trash the hell out of them for how bad their game is, even though like I use their simulation to predict game scores, sort of.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
You know, I guess I could do that. I could spend a lot of time like annihilating how bad Madden is as a simulation-based game. But I just don't feel like that carries as much merit as like what most people care about, right? Because I don't think most people buy Madden for simulation, right? I mean, now granted, you expect some amount of realism, though. So I mean, when you're not controlling a player, I mean, everything is simulation-based at that point, right? It's literally just AI trying to make decisions based on whatever. So I mean, aside from you controlling a specific person on the field, you know, you would expect that everything else would unfold as close to reality as possible. What? like that right there. I mean, even though like I appreciate that play very much for a third down play, he just hit Gronk in the leg with the football. Gronk wasn't even looking for the ball. He just hit him in the back of the leg with it. He wasn't even trying to catch that. All right, so Tampa Bay goes 3 and out after Kansas City punted them. So Tampa Bay is going to punt it back. Kansas City's going to have decent field position here.
So a change of possession.
Not great field position, but better than starting at the 20, I guess. Or the 25. Pre-ordering Madden for free car insurance, right? Like with every pre-order of Madden, get 1 month free off your State Farm insurance, or it could happen one day, Alan. Don't be surprised, man. Don't be surprised. Oh, you know what? I think it's your appendix. Your appendix is the thing, like, just below your belly button, right? That's what it is. You can get your appendix removed. So your appendix could almost, like, if your appendix could, like, explode or something. Like, that's, like, whoa! What the hell just happened there? Did you see that duck? That ball was wobbly as shit. What the hell just happened? I'm so confused what just happened. I didn't even see the play. It just, like, came out all wobbly. I think his hand got hit or something. I don't know what just happened there. Your Achilles is always killing you. What? Oh, are you? Is that like a play? Is that a goofy play on words, or are you being serious? Achilles, always killing me. I didn't even see the replay. This game is trash, dude. It was there was no replay. It was just like. Literally just the guy returning the ball. It was after the interception. Because, you know, EA and all. NFL Films would be very disappointed in Madden. That guy from NFL Films is just like, that dude's rolling over in his grave. The guy who died, the guy who used to, like, oversee it before. He's, like, rolling over in his grave, like, watching Madden try to have an NFL Films type of experience when it comes to replays. He's like, really? Like, they just showed the part after he intercepted the ball. Like, where's the part where he throws the ball? Or where's the... You know, again, yeah, that's another one of those weird things and that you only see in Madden.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup.
So apparently Kansas City is the only team that's allowed to turn the ball over, because Tampa Bay has not turned the ball over at all. I don't think in any of the Sims. Tampa Bay has ever turned the ball over. I could be wrong. But I feel like Kansas City, like, for whatever reason, Kansas City has been in the negative in the turnover margin in every single game that we've simulated. Which, again, I don't feel like in any of their playoff games, Kansas City has turned the ball over at all. So I'm not really sure, like, why Kansas City has been so much more prone to turn the ball over than Tampa Bay. We saw Tom Brady throw like 3 interceptions against Green Bay, but yet somehow he doesn't manage to throw any against Kansas City. I'm kind of confused by that.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, it's Jones.
And man, these run lanes are never stopped. There's always huge gaping holes.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
But Kansas City shut down Buffalo's run game. But yet Tampa Bay somehow manages to have like these huge gaping holes available for big runs every single time. Just about. And Kansas City never like holds their gaps. No gap control from Kansas City like at all ever.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route.
This game makes me want to
Yeah, and I think safeties don't
take a
mind crossing
dump.
routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Are they really sending a double safety blitz? They're going to blitz everyone? No, they're not. I was about to say, like, I thought they were. Oh, touchdown. Because no one would have seen him run to the outside, considering that there were 2 guys back in coverage. But no one would have tried to defend that play at all. Come on, EA. Like, come on, EA, please. Like, seriously, you just suck. Look, there's 2 guys in the same spot. Why would... That's not realistic. You retarded-ass game. That's not realistic. They wouldn't just both be sitting there. Like, literally, they were doing the same... They were actually both executing the same animation, too. They were both... I think they were doing the Cupid Shuffle. That's what I think what was happening. They were actually too busy dancing in the end zone to be paying attention to the game. Either that or they were doing the electric slide. That's what they were doing. They were doing the electric slide. It's electric. Oh my goodness, this game is so broken. I wonder... I'm gonna have to, you know what? I'm gonna check something when no, because EA, because like when you put it on all Madden, I feel like everything, all the sliders is at like 100. So like I don't understand. Like how is the coverage so bad at times? Or no, not at times. Like almost all the time, coverage is just bad.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes.
So apparently, yeah, so Mahomes has 2 picks in this game, and Kelsey turned the ball over once. And again, like, I don't think Tampa Bay's had any turnovers in any of the sims, which again, I think is far from unrealistic. Wait, far from realistic. Far from unrealistic. Far from realistic.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Because, yes, Mahomes would, like, let me boot to the outside and let me run right into the defender. Oh, so Tampa Bay's looking to try to strip the ball now. They're going to be aggressive with stripping the ball, which means that they're going to be focusing less on trying to just make the tackle. They're going to be trying to strip instead. Little draw play, gets the first. So again, Kansas City doesn't really have to rush this drive. So according to the logic of the end of the world, we were absolutely going to be in the ocean by the time we fall asleep. And basically, yeah, that's it. Got it. Well, you did, I mean... What was the article I read? There's like the Earth is melting and producing like X millions of gallons of water or something. Oh, a face mask. See, again, that we don't see that often, but it seems like they've cut that down quite a bit with those weird face masks. But like, yeah, I feel like face masks happen a lot more in Madden than they ever do in any NFL game. You're so realistic, it's almost unrealistic. Just how unrealistically realistic you realistically actually are. I know, dude, right? That's what I'm saying. But yeah, there was some article I read or kind of got the highlight from recently where it said something like so much ice is melting every year around the world, which is basically just, basically saying like, hey, global warming is actually a thing because the freaking, why do they, oh my god, what a catch. Your mom. Mm-hmm. That was like sort of a streak route, I guess, or a long, almost kind of like a long slant route. I don't know, like, what this play is. Like, he's just like, okay, just go up and jump and get it, Tyreek. When are the NBA Finals supposed to be this year? Are they doing them? Are they? Oh, wide open, caught. Oh, he dropped it, incomplete. Wow. Okay. Yeah. When are the NBA Finals supposed to be this year? Are they like in July, like usual, or June, or whatever? Like, was there a shortened season this year? I don't really even know. Like, I have to Google that. I mean, maybe I'll buy an NBA game. See, that's the thing. I don't even want to buy an NBA game. I'll need to see if it's on PC where I can get like a discount or something. Mahomes, oh, down goes Mahomes, down goes Mahomes. So again, Kansas City only needs a field goal to tie this game. But I mean, obviously they prefer a touchdown, but now it's 3rd and really long. So at this point, just try to improve your field goal range. If not, try to get a first down, but like go for the points first. And then if you just happen to be in a position where you can get a first down and go for more, then fine. But you still have more than half a game left. So a field goal is fine. Don't take a sack, Mahomes. Mahomes is he's just gonna run, throws. Whoa! What? Really? Why? He had no.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their
I swear to God, EA. Okay, that was like manufactured pressure, like or like psychological pressure. I'm not really sure what the hell that was, but like, why? First off, he had no need to run out of the pocket or make a crazy throw like that because literally there was no one there next to him. All right, the kick is up, and it is good. So Kansas City ties the game. But, yeah, that was like literally that play made no sense whatsoever. There was no point for him to have to run or scramble out of the pocket. He had a guy wide open down the field, but for some reason he still scrambled. He had no pressure, and then he overthrew the ball. Does that seem like something Mahomes would do? No. Like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Again, it's a manufactured game at this point. It's just, it's not simulation. It's like they're trying to produce. It's like they're trying to produce the perfect game or something. But then they fail miserably at it.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one.
He'll just sit on this one. That's what she said.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
This is so wrong.
Off of play action,
I mean, like I said, this game's got issues, man. This game has got. There's a lot of glaring issues in this game. I mean, I get why some things happen because, like I said, I feel like simulation. It's trying to produce like the perfect game or something. Like there's logic in here trying to make something out of it, and it just kind of sometimes just ends up shooting itself in the foot because of stuff like that. You know, there's certain plays that you're just like, that doesn't even make any sense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
I feel like to some extent it's almost like there's invisible guys on the field that are trying to make plays, and that's kind of like causing something weird to happen. I don't know, like there's something about this game that just, I don't know, just gets under my skin.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. From the gun, Brady, and he finds Gronk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
That was interesting, but not good enough. Too much zone or something. Like, I don't know. Like, they have Kansas City play zone a lot. A lot of big just gaps. A lot of throwing lanes. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, I guess that was kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Evans is that fast. You know, again, we saw how fast the Chiefs DBs are, and I don't think Evans is that fast where he's going to be like not going to be trailed by someone. Now maybe it was kind of like a crossing route or a rub route kind of situation or something, but like I don't feel like a DB is going to be that far behind Mike Evans.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible.
I kind of want to. I feel like I want to almost turn down like the speed. Was it the speed parity scale or whatever it is they have? Like basically the thing, because I feel like the game is fast, and yeah, sometimes people are slightly faster than others, but like, what the hell is this guy doing? I think he's just like fake humping someone from behind. He's like, what the? You know, I feel like I want to mess with like the speed scale or something. I don't know. It just seems like people who are fast are really fast. Like almost too fast. Like I get there's fast, but like, and sometimes plays will open up, but like I just feel like sometimes things open up because the speed differences or something. But anyways, all right, so Kansas City gets a stop on 3rd down, forcing Tampa Bay to possibly have to kick a field goal here. I'm assuming they will because it's points, but they had to go to their check down. But look at all those guys, three linebackers practically, and they all kind of use the same running animation.
And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
A 22-yard attempt.
And the kick is up, and it is good. So Tampa Bay takes a 3-point lead.
And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Wait, did he just say 3-0 lead? Okay. I swear I just heard that, right? That wasn't just me that just heard him say a 3-0 lead. Unless I misheard him. But I swear he just said 3-0 lead.
In the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
All right, so they kept it in the field of play, so they have to return it. Decent return. All right, so technically it's up to Kansas City right now. You know, it's basically, can Mahomes lead them down the field for a field goal to tie it, or better yet, you know, get a touchdown and take the lead by 4, and then essentially, you know, it is, you know, essentially put Tampa Bay in a position where they have to score a touchdown to, where they have to score a touchdown to get back in the game.
But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Wow, it's almost noon, and there's a lot of time left in this game for it being almost noon. I hope we all live in augmented reality. Really? Come on, dude. Again? Mahomes is not going to throw 3 fucking interceptions. Oh, my God. EA just knows how to destroy these fucking games.
What a moment for him. A pick
I hope we all, yeah. I'm gonna piss bigger off and buy the same running and walking dog animation as him. Oh my god. But yeah, it's AUG augmented. Please, yay. Look, again, they just, why do you ruin games like this? Mahomes is not gonna throw 3 picks. Stop. Just stop it.
Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison in the skills? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all.
What is this? What is he talking about, Alan Knight? What is this thing he's talking about? The Vikings versus the Raiders, 75 yards, Willie Brown? I don't know what the hell he's even talking about.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This game is so really annoying.
About a yard deep.
To fluff us, Willie Brown? What?
25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs ready to
You asking who is Willie Brown? I don't know. He said something about the Raiders and the Vikings.
It hurt badly, but still within striking distance.
Was that a Super Bowl? It had to be, right?
Chunk of time on the clock.
They were talking about Super Bowl stuff. I don't. Well, I'm just asking because obviously, if you're a Vikings fan, that you would know. Maybe some of the. Maybe that's something that's like some big thing in Vikings fandom history, where they're like, "Oh my God, do you remember that year where we played the Vikings or we played the Raiders, and they had this one play that just like ruined our chance to win a Super Bowl or something like that." You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm talking about. Like that's got to be something you would think that. You know, like for Cleveland, for example, you know, you have like the drive, the fumble, you know, that kind of stuff, like the things that have haunted the Browns' ability to make it further in the playoffs in the 80s. Like, those are just things that you remember. So I would think that in Vikings history, if there was something like that happened, that you would have some possible knowledge of it, I guess. I mean,
Near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Oh my God, because Mahomes would totally just like run right into the defender.
Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
First off, if you're a right-handed quarterback, why would you spin and run to your left? Right? I mean, I get it. The only time would be if you felt pressure from your right side. Maybe you might boot out to the left, but like if you're a right-handed quarterback, chances are you're running to the right. You're not gonna, if you felt, oh, he was offsides, and then they check it down because that's exactly what you know, you would expect to see in an actual football game. You know, when you know we see it all the time, right? When the defense goes off sides, how you know the team that could benefit from the penalty just decides to throw it to their running back because that makes sense somehow. I don't know. Like, oh my God, please, yay! I give up on you. I've given up hope. I've given up hope. They just continue to crush my spirit with their retardedness. It's a free play. You throw it down the fucking field. Because that way a pick doesn't matter. And what the fuck is Mahomes doing? Oh my fucking God, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? What is going on? EA is just really... Now you're just destroying the game even more. They're just ruining the game. They're just piling on top of the nonsense. I don't know. My parents would have both been 15 and never said anything. Oh my God. It's not anything about your parents though either, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't know how to explain it. I'm just saying, like, my parents weren't big football fans, and no one ever told me about it. But you just know that, like, when you watch videos from the past or they talk about your sports team, they have things that you just kind of know. And then totally I would see on 3rd down and 30 that Kansas City would call a QB run play because that, you know, is exactly what they would do. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
I mean, you almost have to go for it. I mean, that's the thing. On 4th down and 23, look, EA just destroyed this game when they had him run backwards for like 1,000 yards and then fumble it. And I don't even. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Whoa! 10-5 touchdown. What the fuck just happened? Holy shit! Whoa! EA, whoa, you just kind of made up for your retardedness in one play, but that still doesn't make any sense, but I'll fucking take what I can get at this point. I'll take what I can get at this point. A deflected ball bobbled up, Tyreek just happens to be in the right place at the right time. Look, he caught it, it popped out, Tyreek makes the catch, runs it all the way in for the touchdown. What the, oh my god. EA, you're playing with my heartstrings here. It's just like, what the hell is going on? So just like that, Kansas City's back in this game. They just have to play good defense. I think EA is just like, okay, like we've already had enough. Oh, did you see the possession, the time? Did anyone just see that? The time of possession? Oh my god. Did anyone just see that? Oh man, EA, what are you doing to your game? Tyreek is so goated. I don't even know. I don't know with this game anymore. You just never know. It's so good at just like breaking you down. And then like trying to sort of build you back up, but like they're just trying to find ways to like break your soul. Like every single play. All right, I need to go use the restroom. I've been actually needing to use the restroom for like about a half hour here. So let me go use the restroom real quick, and then
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you.
and then yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, you saw the time of possession. Yeah, exactly. Like, what the hell was that? All right, I'll be back.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done. You don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes, if the opening's there. Someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3, put that on the board, and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
On first down, Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul, his 2nd sack of the night.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's complete to Kelsey.
Oh shit, what's happening here now?
Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
You actually made a YouTube video about that drive summary bug on your other channel. Uh-oh.
Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to
Oh, out of bounds, but they got the first down.
Inside the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first
Baker
down.
might find me tied to a radiator and grape. What? Wait, grapes. Wait, are you talking about these grape condoms that someone was talking about in here not too long ago? Grape flavored condoms.
From the 13 now, they
I'm so
work on
confused.
1st and 10.
A fake high snap? I don't know what happened there.
Gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. Mahomes used to moving quickly.
Favorite guy. Wait, what?
Trying to get his guys to the line. To throw is Mahomes.
Caught Tyreek.
It's Robinson.
No, Robinson, sorry.
He's going to be brought down just shy of the
All right, so you're down at the 6. It's 3rd down and 3. You can get a first down here, or you can score a touchdown. The safe bet is to get in field goal range. I think they're probably going hurry up still, probably, maybe. I mean, technically you don't have to go no huddle. Mahomes looking. He's going to run it himself. He gets the first and to the 1. Oh, my God. Call a timeout. Oh, God. Call a timeout. What are you doing? Oh, my God. They let so much time. But I guess it's fine. You know, again. Wow.
Stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At 31 seconds. That's kind of an interesting time, I guess. I don't know. Okay, he's in shotgun at the 1. I bet you this is going to be a draw, which is going to be terrible. Wow, down goes Mahomes, down goes Mahomes. They have to call a timeout. He got sacked. I don't like that doesn't make any sense. Why was the okay, the running back just sat there on his left side. He didn't even bother trying to go to the right to make that block. How do you let that guy come in unblocked at the 1? Like, that doesn't make any sense. They're like, oh my God, you game like EA, you don't make any freaking sense, man. A run play, wow, touchdown, Kansas City. The blocking was perfect.
This one right here who gave up, because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game deciding score, although a little bit of time.
So Tampa Bay will get the ball back with, you know, some time left on the clock and 3 timeouts. Probably about, like, if they kick it, if they keep it in bounds, then Tampa Bay will probably have 20 seconds left, about 21, 20 seconds, something like that. Down by 5 or 4, so they have to score a touchdown. Oh my God, the time again is just. Is that just now a permanent bug in the game? Did that happen after the last update where they just screwed up with the time possession? Because I didn't really notice that before, but that looks like that's pretty consistent now, I guess. Time of possession. Dude, that's insane, dude. It's insane. What a crazy freaking game.
After the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away.
Yeah, he kept that in play, so they're going to have to return it.
From the 6.
All right, so 22 seconds, fine. So they have to go 73 yards with 3 timeouts, 22 seconds left in the game. They have to score a touchdown.
A little over 20 seconds to go. A touchdown could win the Super
So, yeah, I don't know what to expect here. I'm not expecting anything great, but we'll see how EA decides to play this one. Because it's just EA. You never know what kind of defense Kansas City's going to play. Now all of a sudden they're going to keep sending blitzes or something. What kind of placeholder they screw up the drive summary? Yeah, I have no idea. There's something weird, like throwing deep, and somehow this guy's wide open at the 45, just sitting there. Like, because you would totally be playing that big of a zone to let some guy just kind of get in there. Like, oh my gosh. So that was 7 seconds off that first play of the drive. And you got about, like, 30 yards. Oh, I take that back. Not 30 yards. Like 20-some yards. Brady looking. They only rush 3. Throws it deep. Incomplete. 6 seconds left in the game. He just kind of heaved it into the pile. So now you're basically going to be the same thing. You know you're playing prevent defense. If the game actually does something right here, you know you got to be playing prevent. You're not playing anything but prevent defense right now. You better not be playing no freaking man. But look at how they got him lined up. Why is there any linebackers up front? He heaves it. 2, 1, 0. And that's not picked off in the end zone. That is the game.
Snags it for the pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
The next Super Bowl sim will be tomorrow. 500 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. See, I don't see Mahomes throwing 3 picks, man. That's just no. And I don't see Mahomes or Brady throwing for 500 yards in the Super Bowl. I just don't. All right, well, there we have it. Wow, the Chiefs finally actually won one of the sims. And that was probably, I think that sim was like so bad. It was starting to go so bad off the rails for Kansas City. And then somehow, like, they managed, EA screwed them so bad in this game with such terrible luck and everything. And then they still find a way to turn it around and score that game-winning touchdown after such terrible drive previous to that. But then they were able to recover from the terrible drive, get in field goal range, make the field goal, and pull off the win, man. Look, guys, 3 teammates tackling themselves the same way since 2010. What'd you miss? You missed, let's actually, you know what? Let's watch the highlight. Okay, so the highlight of the game, this is what actually, so let's watch the play that actually won the, I feel like this is the play that won the game for the Chiefs. Actually, is it on here? Yeah, here it is. This is the play of the game. Absolutely, this is the play of the game. Hold up. Actually, play of the game right here. So let's get locked on the Tyreek. So this was play of the game. So Mahomes was back to pass. He throws this ball. It's caught by whoever 11 is. I think that's Robinson. The ball is in his hands. It pops out. And if you look, there's no one else around for Tampa Bay. Tyreek with the clutch catch. Look at this guy. Number 91 with no name on his back. He's like, yes, you got it. Then Tyreek takes it. How do you zoom out on this again? Oh, that's not how you do it. There we go. Tyreek takes it. The 40, the 30, the 20. He can go all the way, and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. That was by far that was the play of the game. If there was any play to be made, that was the play that definitely freaking won it for Kansas City. Let's watch this in a normal pace. Boop, bloop. And that, my friends, like, that kept Kansas City in the game. Without that play, that game was over. That was by far one of the craziest. Wait, rating? There's a rating? What is the rating supposed to mean? I'm confused. What is that supposed to mean? Why is that a thing? They rate the plays now with how good they are or something? But then you had what was the play? Mahomes sacked for a 5-yard loss. Where was the one where he lost like 30 yards or some crap? Like, it was some crazy like play. Oh, I think that was a previous drive or something, wasn't it? I don't really know. It was just, maybe it was that drive actually. Actually, it was this drive. This is where they had to go for it on 4th down. Wasn't that a 4th down play? Yeah, it was 4th down. That was right. That's what made that even crazier. That was a 4th down and 23 on Kansas City's 33-yard line. After Mahomes had this goofy-ass sack, which, again, this makes absolutely no sense. Look at this. So Mahomes went back to pass. He just runs back like 30 fucking yards, loses the ball, and then Kansas City happens to recover. That was the play prior. 2 plays prior. So that was 2nd down and 10. Then he runs the ball for 8 yards, which absolutely made no sense. So that play by Tyreek for the 67-yard touchdown was what saved the game for Kansas City on a 4th down and 23 on Kansas City's 33-yard line. That was the most insane play of the game. Just crazy. Looking like a technology, wait, what? A technology bowl character? Tecmo Bowl character, maybe? Is that what you meant? All right, guys, but that is all for today. So chances are that was actually a really good sim, ultimately, even though like there were some things about it that were absolutely horrendous. Once the stream is done, I'm going to probably once the stream is published, I'm going to download that game. I'm going to download this video and then cut out just the Super Bowl part of it. Maybe I'll actually do like I'll cut it up so it's a like expedited game, a faster paced game, and then I'll just replay it. So I feel like that's probably one of the better sims, in my opinion. I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys for everyone who stopped by today. I appreciate it very much. Thank you everyone for your continued support as always. Next time I'll be streaming, we'll be doing Super Bowl sims tomorrow. Pretty much until the Super Bowl probably, I guess, or I don't know how long, but I'm going to do multiple sims tomorrow. I'm going to try to what stats do you want to see? Team stats? Why do you care about stats? I'm confused, Mike. So Kansas City was -3 in the turnover battle. Like, 3rd down conversions, they were 3 for 12. Tampa Bay was 6 for 17. Kansas City had the 1 4th down conversion that resulted in a touchdown. Mike, you just missed. Did you miss the replay that I was showing with Tyreek? Did you miss the play of the game? Literally the play of the game, the play that saved Kansas City's. Show everybody's stats. Oh my goodness, you're silly, Mike. All right, so for QBs, look, Mahomes with 501 passing yards, 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Brady with 400 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Rushing, you had Ronald Jones with 84 yards. Le'Veon Bell with 92 and 2 touchdowns. Hilaire with the game-winning touchdown run. Man, I don't care about that. Kelsey, all right, let's order so Tyreek with 200 yards, 135 yards after reception, 2 touchdowns. Kelsey with 165 yards, Antonio Brown with 134, Evans with 111. So you had multiple players on both teams with 100 yards or better. Godwin was 75, Gronk was 66 and a touchdown. Evans had 2 touchdowns, and Hill had 2 touchdowns. And then defensive, let's see, Shaquille Barrett with 3.5 sacks. Okay. JPP with 2, and then Hitchens with 2, Matthew with 1, Levante David with 1, and Vita Vea with half a sack. He had half a nut sack in that game. So there you go. That's it. Those are your stats. Okay, Mike, you happy? Do you love me now? He's like, I don't care about anything else but the stats. I don't care about anything but the stats. You dork. All right, like I said, once the stream's over, I'm going to actually probably restream or like put on a stream to replay this game. But once I chop it up a bit and shorten it, I'm going to shorten it just to like the plays. So it's like a shortened game or whatever. Show blocking. No, I'm not showing blocking. You're stupid. Mike's like, I want to see how many pancakes someone had. Anyways, thank you guys for all your support as usual. Tomorrow will just be Super Bowl Sunday. We'll be showing multiple Super Bowl games, multiple Super Bowl simulations. So look forward to that. And until next time, guys, bye-bye.